is I, your ruler, your leader. You cannot hide, Hambone. What's going on, guys? Just getting set up. Create, what's up, pal? Hey, Kilroy. Hello, Coral. Beard, what's going on, bud? Lizard's Coins. Jimmy Lacari. Good to see you, Jimmy. Jimmy may have been one of the people that were banned by that rogue guy. LL, hello. Pete Clark, hello. Kitten, what's up? Happy Stackers, what's going on, pal? Fire at my brother's apartment building, jeez. Got a handful of stuff tonight. Tonight's probably going to be a quicker auction. We will take gold orders. If there's not enough people ordering, then I won't place an order. Just because of let's just get to it. All right. So, how you guys doing? As I was saying, if we don't get enough people ordering gold, then I'm not placing the gold order because the wholesaler charges quite a bit, and you have to place an obscene amount of money with them for gold if you want to waive shipping. So that being said, if we don't get enough people, then we just don't place the order. It's that simple. And I wasn't trying to rub in any of your guys' faces over the weekend when I was saying, guys, gold is going up. We got to place orders. You guys got to buy some gold. I understand sometimes things are tight, and you would like to buy gold and you can't. So my intention wasn't, and I'm pretty sure you guys know me, wasn't at all to be like rubbing it in or saying I told you so, even though I said I kind of told you so. But some people weren't paying attention. It wasn't just the people that weren't able to buy, it was the people really who weren't paying attention or on the sideline. So we did see gold go up though by like $100 that day. I had a feeling. By the way, I played back the last auction, and the audio was weird. Even though you guys were saying 5x5, sounded like it didn't sound clear. Is this clear to you guys? Beard says, look who got weed whacked. Like the cut, buddy. Thank you. This is old school me. You know, I tried the long hair. I tried it for a while. Little fuzzy. I don't know how to fix it. Coral says clear. Pete Clark, clean the ear. You're but I tried something new, right? I tried something new. So whatever. So it was time. I sound peaked and muffled a bit. And that's what I don't understand. Like you blew out your speakers. Like right now, still? I do not know how I would fix it. Let me try something. Hang on a second. Let me see something here. Let me see. Ball dancer. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll just get a new microphone. Yeah, and it wasn't always like this. What if I do this here? I'm turning off the music. Does that help any, or is it still kind of shitty? I could turn this down a little bit. How about now? Oh, I think I know. Hold on, I have an idea. No change. You're no change. That makes no sense. Hang on, I have an idea. Reset sound devices and volumes for all apps. No. That I don't want to do. That I don't want to do either. Let's try this. Microphone. Okay. Ready? How about now? How's this? Is this any better? Please say yes for the love of God. Is this any clearer? I'm thinking maybe. Worse! Son of a... Well, here. Worse. No! Alright, so here. I'll go back. How about now? Check. Checky. Now? I'm like getting into the red. Check it out. I don't know. I think I could... Yes, alright. Much better. Alright. We're going with this. I might peek every once in a while. Buddha. What's up, you crazy bastard? Much better now. Alright, I knew what it was. I had the volume on the mic on the computer set too high. Alright. Portugal, it's late. This is the add-on, friends. Gorgeous piece. So, that's the add-on. And I could turn the music back on, and I'm gonna... And you guys said there was no real difference. So, we're gonna get started, guys. We're gonna get all freaky naughty. With... Runs into the room. I'm here! $1 starting.
That goes in the file.
Are you ready? Let's get it on!
I knew I forgot something here. Ready? Yoink. Boom. Alright. Duke says, nice haircut. Thank you, buddy. It was time. I tried. Wasn't digging it. People weren't digging it. People were saying, it doesn't look so good. It's like, alright, fine. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I do care what people think. Everybody's like, who cares what people think? I care what people think. Spot price right now, friends, $34.75. So we're below spot. We're below spot on a semi-numismatic piece on the RoboCop. Buddha is at 34. 35 to Hammy. Now we're at spot. Counting it down 3 to Ham. This is below. What's up, Smurf? This is below wholesale. Counting it down 2. 1. We are gonna be sold at spot 35 to Hambone. Nice pickup, Hammy. Don't forget, guys. Tonight, wallets start over. Although some of you get free wallets for the month. Just when you DM me your payments, make sure you just remind me so I'm not chasing after you and saying, where's your $9 wallet payment? Hammy. Snuck one in there, Hammy. Hammy, do you want an add-on? The 20 pesos. I want my $2. Cash. Alright, next up. Thank you, Rec. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of people saying, nice haircut. Thank you, bud. It was time. It was time. Music's a little loud, alright. Turned it down a little bit more. Alright, next up, Barber Quarter Bin. $9, 1902. 1902. You know what also sucks about Streamlabs is that the frickin' settings, when you close out, sometimes they just change on their own. It's like there's like a little gremlin somewhere in the interwebs just toying with everything, screwing with everything. Fire alarm still sounding. Create craft. Go. $9 to the Duke. He got it.
You want me to show you tough?
Thank you, Duke.
I'll show you tough. Hey!
Create. There's plenty of mods here. Half the people, if not all the people, are mods. Go do what you gotta do, bud.
Jesus Christ.
Go do what you gotta do.
That's Jason Bourne.
So Duke gets the $9. He is a Dark Council member. Hambone, you're a Dark Council member? I don't remember, sorry. I don't remember everybody's levels. Duke, do you want an add-on? Gorgeous coin. They're paying homage to the gold. Alright, cool, Hammy. I'm just putting a W on your thing so I know that you're all set. FB, no problem, Pally. No problem. Yeah, dude. Don't worry about tracking bids. We've got others here who can step in. You can take the break, you know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Duke, did you say you wanted an add-on? I'm sorry if I missed it. And it's so good to see Baldanza here. Alright, no problem. Alright. Here we go. We've got, this is the last one I have. I sold a bunch in the pre-sale. We've got the Buddha. Beautiful Pamp Suisse 1 ounce bar. COA right there on the back. This is number 1062 out of 4000. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Proof-like finish. We are going to start the bidding at $50. Go. Below wholesale. There we go. We got the sleeve for it as well. 50 to Buddha, starting us off. Cygnus Dent, what's going on? Buddha's at 50. 51 to FB. FB's like, not so fast, Buddha. He's like, I was gonna leave, but not quite yet. Smurf at 55. No IQ! What's going on? One of the few stackers I met in person. Buddha now is at 56. Counting it down 3 to Buddha. Love the video clips, especially Jean-Claude Van Damme. I used to do a whole... Remember, guys, the Thunderdome at the end of the night? Those were good times. 57 to the Smurf. Counting it down 3 to Smurf. 58 to FB. There won't be any surprise. I don't have any more.
Okay.
Stormy Dome. Yes. I made a whole... did I make a whole bunch of those stickers? 60 to the Smurf. I had a ton of marketing materials printed so that way when I went to a coin show. Smurf is at 60. Glad I made it this time. We're glad you made it too, Cygnus. Counting it down 3 to Smurf. Counting it down 2 to the Smurf. 1 to El Smurfo. And we are going to be... Scott Becker sold! Smurf, nice pickup below wholesale. Smurf.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
Don't forget, friends, if you are a Dark Council member, you do not need to pay your wallets. They're taken care of in your membership. You just got to remind me if you've got that level. It saves me the time to have to go cross-reference everything. Smurd, are you a Dark Council member? 2 add-ons, you got it. Nice pickup on these. Beautiful pieces, bud. By the way, Smurf, do you have a gold 20 pesos? If you guys don't have a gold one, I highly recommend you try to pick one up. When we place the gold order tonight, if you guys are interested, I could probably get you a couple of them. Alright, Smurf, I got you for 2 add-ons. Smurf, okay, thank you. You guys will just have to remind me on the first auction night of the month, because then I can, when I'm reconciling payments, I'm not like, wait a minute, they didn't pay for their wallet. But I'm putting a little W and a check mark to signify that you got it. Next. Ooh, here we go. Let's do, actually, you know what? I'm going to call an audible. I'm going with this one. Baldanza, if you're interested tonight, I know you just bought gold too, Katie, but tonight when I place gold orders, if you are interested in one, we can try to get you one. Highly recommend it. That's arguably one of my favorite gold coins. Just the design is so nice. Figured you being the Libertad Queen that you would love a piece like that. Alright, let's see. I am doing this next. Alright. Pee pee poo poo. Don't be a pain in the neck. Yoink. Alright. This is a 2-ounce ultra high relief proof-like bald eagle stacker with the radial design. Very, very nice. 2 ounces. Even in the back of it there, it's proof-like. I don't know how they got the proof-like finish on the back, but there we go. Let's go with this one. We're going to start the bidding at $81. Beautiful 2-ounce piece. There we go. Have at it. Be good, create craft. We're at 81 to Buddha, 82 to the beard. They were selling 5-ounce ones of these pre-sale, guys, and I didn't bother putting them in the pre-sale because it was like a one-day offering, and I don't know. I just was like, eh. Then they did the 1-ouncers, but the premium was a bit high on the 1-ouncers. Counting it down 3. What up, Wad? That's up there with Scottsdale. I think this is a Scottsdale piece, Jeff. Counting it down 2 to the beard. 1 to the beard. Scott, yeah, that's the wise choice, buddy. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah. Yes, she is. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Congratulations. 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 The Bearded Wonder. Beard, are you a Dark Council member? Let me know. And if you want an add-on, let me know. Do you guys remember? Hang on. Hang on. I am a DCM. What's a DCM? What am I not following? Alright, so 20 pesos DCM add-on to the beard. If I'm understanding correctly, DCM. Dark Council. Sorry. Alright, did you want an add-on? Sorry, DCM. Now I know. Alright, let me put a W there. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you want the add-on. And let's do this.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
This time we're gonna get all freaky naughty. We'll just start this one at...
And another
Hit me with an add-on. 79. Go. You got it, buddy. Add-on to you. Second album. Big Mac for dinner. Did you get your ears lowered? I got the ears lowered. I didn't do the Big Mac for dinner. Guys, make sure you follow Outdoor Conquest. Guy's got an insane channel. All fishing, hunting, all the outdoor stuff. I've been trying to get him to get into the Discord. He's Paulie Buck's brother. Trying to get him to get into the Discord because I said there's a big section of the Discord that could benefit from his outdoorsy stuff. So trying to get him in there. Thank you, Outdoor. And he's also been giving me a difficult time because I've been running, but I've also been eating junk food. I gotta remember the words of my bodybuilding roommate in college. You'd say, nothing tastes better than thin, Matt. And I was like, oh, that's true. And I gotta clean up the diet. All right. Starting now. Okay? You have my word. You finally got a haircut, hippie. And I'm gonna clean this all up tomorrow, too. Junk food, the breakfast of couch potatoes. Counting it down 3 to Smurf. Counting it down 2 to Smurf. Counting it down 1 to Smurf. And we are going to be... So I love donuts. Favorite. Thank you, Smurf. My no shaving of the beard is allowed. I'm going to clean it. My favorite donut, jelly.
Jesus Christ.
Jelly donut.
That's Jason Bourne.
Favorite. Congrats on the stacker, Smur. Nice piece. And the more jelly in the donut, like if the thing's like a bomb, like a belly bomb, like if you took it and threw it against a window and it just like explode all over the place, that's what I'm looking for. I don't have any plans on throwing jelly donuts against people's windows, but you never know. The mood might hit you every once in a while. Look at everybody's like, donuts are the best. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Do you know what's also delicious? Don't judge me on this, guys. You look younger with your hair Shorter LL says, thank you. Chocolate chip cookies with a side for a drink, an IPA beer. I'm not saying dunk your cookies in it. I'm saying eat the cookie and then you're starting to get thirsty. Drink some beer. Oh my. I'm telling you now, the bitterness of the IPA with the sweetness of the cookie. And I was telling my wife this and she's like, that sounds disgusting. And guess what? In some shore towns not too far from me, places were doing flights of beer paired with different cookies. Stouts with oatmeal cookies, chocolate chip cookies with certain beers. And I was like, see, I told you, like a lemon beer, like a lemony flavored beer with like a jelly type of cookie. I was like, I told you. You're making me hungry. I'm hungry too, but listen, Outdoor Conquest, he's a good motivator. So he's standing in for the roommate that I had in college who would tell me, you know, don't eat that crap. Then I was really fit, like probably obsessive. Maybe 6% body fat, just like chiseled. And then I ended up getting into the workforce and eating, and that was it. Then I got lax with it. All right, here we go. Starting bid. This is a 2-ounce stacking shield. This is Uriel. Beautiful piece. 105 the shield. A lot of people went nuts over this. And check out that sword that Uriel is holding. Just ultra high relief goodness. Now I'm not... I don't really know a lot about mythology, Bible stuff, so I don't know who Uriel is. I'm assuming an angel who kills demons. I don't know. But 2-ounce ultra high relief antiqued Uriel shield. 105. By the way, Outdoor Conquest, if you're still here, my left knee is hurting today. I might have to take tomorrow off, unfortunately. I took a couple Advil, but it's got this like pulsating ache. And I don't want to overdo it. I've been running every day, like 5 miles now, but it's as low as I could go, guys. The wholesale cost is right around this, so we're gonna time bomb it then. You guys aren't... See what exercise does to you. It makes your body hurt. I know. It does. It really does.
Nothing for you.
Right. Next up, it's funny looking back on the stuff people used to go crazy for. I know. Here we go. There's it's like, what do you call it, Randy? Fads. Like, you remember this? Remember these super soakers? These super soakers? Everybody was going nuts over that. You know what it is? These companies, they see like tremendous interest in something and then they just flood the market with too much. And a lot of copycats and... Alright, this is Uriel's sword. This is the 4th and final piece in the series of the Angel's Swords. I don't remember all of the other ones. Sword of St. Michael, I think, was one of them. I'm trying to see. Let me get this little fuzz off of there. This is a very nice piece. I believe this is 2.5 ounces. I can't recall. It's gotta be. Let's see. It's on here. My eyes are shit. Let me see. Yeah, 2.5. 2.5 ounces. 165. Michael, Gabriel. There was another. This is the starting. This is the wholesale cost. Raphael. I don't think Raphael was one of them. Was it? Asian Stacker, what's going on, buddy? One of the other few stackers that I met in person. He and I are gonna have a beverage at the Wu-Tang concert in July. Isn't it July? I think it's July. Do you ever go to PNC? Asian? Alright, Samoa Golden Eagle. We're going to start this beauty just a couple bucks over spot. Or $1 over spot, just for fun. $36. Beautiful piece. 36 to the ham. 37 to beard. We've got a little bit of a fight right off the bat. This is from Samoa. Proof-like finish. Nice. But do you have to go to the lawn seats, though, Asian Sacker? Or do you get, like, up close? Counting it down. 3 to the beard. Double A. PNC is okay as well. It's convenient for me. It's not far from me. It's like a half-hour drive. You get to go. Garden State Parkway's right there. Like, it's not bad. But, I never do the lawn seats, though. I have to make sure I've got my own spot. Sold! Because usually, like, lawn is like mud. You know what I mean? Like, you're sitting in mud. Congrats, Beard, on the pickup.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
I know Dave Matthews is there coming up soon, or he's there yesterday. I don't know. I know it's like right around now. Funk Soul Brother right about now. All right, 125th anniversary of Perth Mint. Start this at $36. Go. I hate places that standing room is up front. Yesterday, all right. I've seen Dave there. The weather would have been good yesterday. Too warm today. We're at 37. I should have started this more. Wholesale is above this. I'm going to see Jimmy Eat World there in August. I'm not familiar with their music. This is below wholesale. So, just so you guys know, counting it down. Count it. Hambone loves me, apparently. Look what Hambone wrote. Right above my 3. That means he loves me. Counting it down, too. Smurf now is at 38. 39 to a vase. Holy cow. Somebody that we haven't seen in a long time. Look at a vase's badge, guys. 40 to the Smurf. What's going on, Avaz? Sparky, what's going on? Counting it down, 2. Counting it down, Uno. Oh my gosh. And Avaz now with a snipe. We got to give him my favorite snipe. Just for you, Avaz. That's my favorite. Love that one. I wish I could hear it. For whatever reason, the sound won't play on my end, but 41 to Avaz. That's how you know Duke and I are cut from the same cloth. We both freaking... that one does not get old. Just... Me too, Duke. Counting it down, 3. Counting it down. I forget, though. Does it have, like, the jump sound effects when she's jumping? I remember it just goes... I remember that. I just don't remember if it's got the, the boing, boing, like that noise, too. Kilroy with the snipe at 43. It does. All right, good. As it should. Counting it down 3 to Kilroy. Here's a question for you guys. I'm going to put this in as a poll. Let's do this as a poll. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. This is important. Curious as to if you guys are able to guess mine. And sold. Craft is dealing. His brother's got a fire at his apartment building. Sold to Kilroy.
I'm the dude.
But we got a dude move. Kilroy at 43. Matt. I'm gonna do one at 42 for you and one at 42 to Kilroy. You each get one. So Smurf and Kilroy. You're welcome. Beard is with me. That's what I think too. The puking videos crack me up. I don't know why. It's just they make me laugh so hard. So Kilroy and Smur. Orcus, they're like a half ounce of gold. Unless you're eating dinner, true. So Smur, he says sold. All right, so you each get one. Kilroy, do you want an add-on? And Kilroy, are you a Dark Council member? One of the funniest videos, Beard, for me. It's like a Christmas, like school, concert, and the person that's recording like kind of zooms in on this one boy who's kind of just standing there, and you can see that he's like something's off, and then all of a sudden he's like this, and then he's like, and it just starts spraying out, and then like the girl like below him is just like looking up and just kind of steps aside, and then he's just vomiting all over, and the kids they're like parting the sea like Moses. The look on the kid's face though, he's got this like unsettled like look, like something's brewing, and he's just like oh man, that one cracks me up. And then there's one where like a woman is on a roller coaster with a guy, and she's just doing the same thing, and then it just, the roller coaster's going like this, and the vomit's just spraying out towards him, and he's just screaming for his life. Oh man, that stuff makes me laugh hysterically. All right, guys, we're gonna get real freaky naughty on this. Thank you, Orcus. Appreciate it. Oh man, I can't watch puking. Makes you sick. Asian. I couldn't either. Not a college roommate who just would laugh at them, and then I just, they make me crack up. Guys, these are a really good semi-numismatic coin to get. There's a Ninja Turtles live action movie in the works, so you could probably expect to see some interest in a pop in the coin's price once that movie drops. I don't have many of these. That's why I've slow rolled them out. You guys are crazy that you're below spot on this. These go for mid 40s. Just so you guys know. I feel like you guys don't do your homework. Comps are like 44 bucks. Last I checked. Sold prices. Sold prices, guys. Okay? So, there's that. We are below spot. Still. Do. Yeah, look. I mean, I feel like I gotta just show you guys just the list prices. And the list prices are high because that's how much they go for. 49. 58 of them sold. You got a bunch of people watching to snipe that one. 15 on 45. I'm telling you guys, here's some buy it nows at 45. These are not cheap. Here we go. We're at 37 to Coral the Witch. Counting it down. 2. We will be doing some gold tonight. Asian Stacker. Did you ever get in the Discord, bud? I forget. Counting it down. 2. Smurf now is at 38. Smurf is at 38. 39 to Coral. I feel like I sent you a... No, I don't think so. Dude, can you do me a favor? Here, actually, I'm going to text it to you right now, buddy. Let me text it to you right now. Add. Copy link. Message. There you go, bud. Hop in on that one. Let's count this one down. 3 to Coral the Witch. 2. Smurf now is at 40. So, Manny, who also hasn't been here in a while. Good to see you, Manny. We will have some gold orders tonight. So if you're looking for some gold tonight, Manny, we will do some pre-orders of gold. Coral now at 41. Manny, you did buy... You bought the $10 Indian heads from me, the $10 gold pre-33, if I recall correctly. I don't remember if you bought a gold 20 pesos. Yes, he did. And we, in there, thank you. Remind me, though, actually, I'm going to do it. If you can, just text me as a reminder to change your emblem in there so you have more rights. And we're sold. We are sold to Coral the Witch on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Jesus Christ.
Good pickup, Coral. That's a good one.
That's Jason Bourne.
Now, Smurf. I will be nice. I will dude move you one if you want at the same price. I can't go lower. I'm already shortchanging myself. Coral, let me know if you want an add-on. These are great add-on pieces too. I would crates back. My brother's same floor as my brother, opposite side of the buildings, apartments. Okay, good. So Smurf, if you want one at 41, I'll do one for you. And Coral, let me know if you want an add-on. I need some water. All right. I got you, Smurf. Smurf wants a turtle. DCM and add-on. All right. Coral, thank you. Wrote it down. And Ninja Turtle coin for the Smurf. You're welcome. I'm glad to get you some goodies. These are nice, Coral. The gold, you comment on my stuff on Instagram. I had a picture of the gold one on top of all of the silver ones. It's just such a nice classic design. And again, thank you guys for being here. And please make sure you hit that like button. Much appreciated. Let's go with this one. Let's do this next. Asian Stacker, because you're a personal friend. Yes. I'm just making I'm making an exception because I know him personally. So yes, I got you, Koo. Senor. All right, look. These. Whoops, right there. Boom. All right. Let me write this down. All right. Let me put this here. Asian stacker. He came to the, what do you call it, too? I saw him at the coin show in Philly. We were going to drive down together, but then he had other plans. He got better offers. All right, I got you down for the 20 pesos. Next, let's get all crazy. We're going to start with the fancy, and we're going to get real fancy at $1 go. Change my emblem, he says. I'm going to do that right now, because I don't want to forget. And I don't want to... We just did a cleanup, too, where we got rid of a lot of the cadets in there. Members... There he is. And boom, bam. All right, you're in. You're set. Boom. All right, this is the fancy. And we are now at 35. You're welcome. Yeah, we got rid of... We had like a whole bunch. We had like 15 people that were trial members. A handful switched over, but the others were just kind of sitting there, so we axed them all. 3 to the Smurf. We're like at wholesale prices. This is... Are you kidding? We're at like spot price right now on the fancy. What are we at? Spot 34, 40, 53. So we're close to spot. Counting it down. 2. 50 cents over spot. That's insane. 1. I am slow counting this in hopes that you guys wake up. Oh. L. Thank God. Thank you. We got 2-bit. Now we're like $1.30 over spot. There we go. 2-bit is at 36. And we're gonna start counting it down. 3. Asian, question for you. Do you run? You look like a runner. Counting it down. 1. And we are... What does the other side look like of the fancy? Queen's head. 2023. And we are... I need to find material for a Harley Quinn fall snipe. I have so many videos that I could... maybe this summer I'll get a new collection of
You guys want to see something?
snipe clips and everything. It takes a lot of time to make all these clips. 2-bit with the steel.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
2-bit, would you like an add-on? I kickbox. I was gonna say, you look like you do something like that. Either running... 2-bit, do you want an add-on, pal? I'm watching fail vids. I'll let you know, Duke. Fail vids are pretty good, too. Let me see. What did we... we're, like, kind of even on the poll here. I can't see... I'm gonna hit end poll. Man, nobody's finding the puking funny. 42 prank videos. I got some pretty funny channels that you guys can follow for prank videos. These like Australian guys who just beat the living crap out of each other. Pretty funny stuff. Starting with the Kingston. Go. Good night, Kilroy. Did 2-bit say he wanted an add-on? Let me know if you want one. This is the Kingston. This was either before or after the fancy. I can't remember the order. Or $1. Nobody's at $1. No add-on. $1. 20 to Avaz. We're like half of Spot. What? 34 to Hammy. Still below Spot by 50 cents. Counting it down. Avaz now at 35. Counting it down. 3 to Avaz. 2 to Avaz. 1 to Avaz. We are sold. That is below wholesale, Avaz. Avaz, do you want an add-on? Congrats on the win. Holy cow, literally. Yes to the add-on. Those of you that don't remember, all of my payment info is in the description. Avaz, I got you for the add-on. Alright. Let us do, because we're gonna, I told you guys this was gonna be a quicker night. We are going to hop on over to the grid. Remember, guys, the grid? Alright, so let me zoom in here on the grid. We're gonna do... Let me move this up. Hey, what's this one? Oh, I don't need this window up. Close that out. Alright. Here we go. Some pre-order gold.
I love gold.
And let's do this. Alright. Guys, I was looking online. My prices are very competitive. I'm below all of the major online retailers. 1/10 ounce gold eagles, guys. Prices are only going to continue to rise. I posted the other day articles showing a lot of banks are calling for $4,000 gold. When I was doing pre-orders the other day, I said, guys, it's going up. I placed an order. I bought a buffalo. Some of you placed orders. Very next day, when the market opened, it was up by 20, 30 bucks. Wake up in the morning, it was up 100. 1/10 ounce gold eagles, $3.95. That's the best I can do. Your time starts now. $3.95. Otherwise, we move on to the next. And the reason I've moved to pre-orders, guys, is because the prices of gold have been insane in the membrane. All right. Krugerrands, Freddy Krugerrands, $3.74. $3.74. We're moving. I am, like I said, and I always show you guys the prices. $3.74. Moving. Gonna move down. All right. Maple, $3.80. $3.80. Baldanza bought gold the other night. She got in. She got a quarter ouncer. A couple of you bought some tenths. Man, oh man, you guys. Here you go. 10th ounce Brit, $3.79. Those are in the 4s on APMEX, says Baldanza. My margins are so slim. Guys, this is more of a service to you. I am not breaking the bank here on this stuff. I'm not making, like, anything crazy. All right. Dos Pesos. We're now in the 190 range. Guys, I won't be surprised if these start getting into the 200s. In fact, I might end up ordering a bunch of these myself. I already have a tube for my own stack, but this is close to a 20th of an ounce. this and the tenths are now becoming... Tenths are starting to price people out. Crickets. All right. Quarter ouncers, 9.05. What did you pay the other day, Baldanza, for your quarter ounce? I don't remember what your price was. I know it was less than 9.05. $10 seconds. Maples are the only one that go good with syrup. We got Rec. Now remember, Rec, if we don't get enough people on this, we don't do the sale. Because again, it's wholesale is their shipping is expensive. So we're at 1 for now. We'll see if we get any more takers. Otherwise, Rec, we're out of luck. She paid $8.95 on her quarter ounce. And I'm trying to keep prices as low as I can. All right. 10th ounce dealer's choice. Somebody want to try their luck? They can get gold coin. I'll buy one. Might get something a little bit nicer. $3.85. Oof. My watch payment. Wait. You sold it? Wait, hold on a second. You got your watch payment coming. No, you got to pay for it. You're confusing me. You won a watch. I know that much. But you have a payment coming. You have to pay for it. He entered some sort of raffle thing and ended up winning like a freaking Rolex. Unless you bought another one and you're financing or something. I don't know what you're doing, you crazy animal. All right, last ounce. Last 1 ounce. Anybody want a 1 ouncer? If you do, then I'll have to quote you specifically. And somebody was saying if you wanted a 20 pesos, I could do a 20 pesos. But Rec, it's looking like you might just have to go to Tim Puro and just go buy something in person. I can't place an order just for one 10th ounce coin, unfortunately. All right. No pre-sales tonight. Rec, apologies. We got to have at least 3 to 5 people in, or 3 to 5 coins. Otherwise, we can't do it. Mathematically, just doesn't work. I'm sorry, bro. I could, I would if I could. I can't though. Baldanza, you wanted a 2 pesos or a 20 pesos? And I have to see if they do have them available. You bought a Submariner too. Black one, like what I got? From an AD. 180 for the 2 pesos, Katie. Oh, was it 190? I don't even remember. Let me see. Yeah, 190 for the 2 pesos. Thank you, Hammy. Yeah, it's 190. Which one? Oh, the 20 pesos, she said. I'm sorry, I missed it. Okay. Katie Baldanza. I will tell you right now. I could do 1680. 1680. That's $10 below Atmex, who has a sale right now on it. And I'm below their sale price. They're at 1690. I'll go 1680 on a 20 pesos. That's the best I could do. Coral, I'll have to let you know. We might be able to do a Grammy for you, Coral. So, Rec, there's hope for you yet if these 2 ladies end up buying. But 1680 is the best I could do. I don't know what that is, Asian. I don't speak Matrix and computer. I'm not a robot. Is it this one? I got a black one. I was thinking about... I was really contemplating on trading up into the 2-tone. Katie, if you want the 20, let me know. It'd be 1680. Oh, so no date. I got you. This one has the date. I just don't have a day on it. Bin one. All right. We got one. And a 20 pesos. Let me write this down. All right. Rec, are you still here? Rec, you're back in if you're here. Did he leave? I'm here. So you wanted the maple? Right? Alright. Let me add that. Alright, and then coral. Just confirm you wanted the... Alright, so let me get that. Let me get the 20 pesos on here. And then let's check out coral's stuff. 20 peso. Boom. Add... God. Maple. Maple. Alright, boom. Boom. Add... So this is your first one? And then 1 gram a black no date sub. Very nice. You're gonna love it, Asian. Alright, 1 gram. Coral, I could do 136. Coral, 136. For a 1 gram. And then I can place this order, because then they charge... I'm telling you guys now, between the 3 of you, I'm... Alright, you got it. Coral, I got you. Let me write this down. 1 gram coral times 1. And then we've got coral at 136. Last call for gold. Manny, I know you were here and you're a big gold guy. I'll take a 10th ounce of vase. We got you on 1. There we go. Now you guys are moving. A vase. Let's put this on here. Got a vase for 1. Alright. Any other takers? So we've got a vase on 1. Krug. 1 for Rec. For a maple. And down here we've got 20 pesos Katie. 1 gram for coral. Woody with the gram. Alright, 1 gram. Good man. Guys, you're going to be happy. Even if it drops tomorrow, I mean... You guys have watched my channel long enough. I just buy gold, and I don't really worry about the price too much, because gold goes up, gold goes down. As long as you just stack, you're okay in the long run. Alright, and you know what, guys, and I posted about the housing market. There's right now a huge disconnect between the amount of people selling their homes with the buyers. You have the largest number in history of people trying to sell their homes than there are buyers. That's going to cause, because the people that aren't buying, number one, interest rates are high. They don't want to leave their good rates that they've got right now, so they're not buying. And, or people are skittish. They think there's a whole bunch of stuff that's at play. So, dollar cost average, says Asian. So, people are buying more gold and Bitcoin right now because they are fearful of a possible crash in the housing market. And then you're also hearing people saying and talking more and more about recession. All right. So we've got this. Let me make sure I add the 10th ounce Krugerrand. And let me add an extra gram on that. This month does not have a lot of auctions. This is correct. And Beard, one of these 3 weeks might just be a chat, too. This is a light week. All right, Krugerrand. Boom. Add. Okay. Last call, guys, before I hit execute trade. I'm going to run it 30 seconds. Last call. The people that bought gold the other day are happy that they did. Don't forget, if you guys ever want pre-33 or anything like that. Oh, we got a last second. He saves it. We're going to stop the clock. We've got a Dos Pesos taker. Beard. Coyote. There you go, guys. There you go. Pesos of Dos. There you go. All right, let me add these Pesos of Dos in here. I'm going to add a few extras of those just because I have a feeling gold's going to keep going up, and I want to have a few more of these on hand. Okay. We got those. Again, if anybody wants pre-33. All right. There we go. That's what we're looking at. Krugerrand for a vase. 1 maple to Wreck. 2 to these guys right there. 1 to Beard, 1 to Coyote. We've got 20 pesos. Katie's very first. Steve Woods wanted a gram. Yes. Right here. Create. I got Steve Woods right here. 1 gram. But it's total of 2. So Katie's got 1. Coral's got 1, and I'm doing this, so you see what I'm doing here? Kind of see what I'm doing here. What's up, Smurf? He says hello. Oh, Smurf wants a 20 pesos. Smurf is getting in on the action, too. All right. Let's go back down. You guys now are, like, all of a sudden waking up. Here we go. 20 pesos. He's saying hello? He gets angry. You're getting angry, Smurf. You never used to be angry. Now you're getting angry. He's getting angrier in his older age. All right, let me add a 20 pesos for him. Boom. Good pickup. Smurf, do you have one? Or is this also your first one? Beautiful, beautiful coins. Guys, you got to make sure you pay tonight, too. All right. Let's do the countdown. Not angry. I just want to be seen, he say. He's he just wants to be seen. Oh, it's not the first. How much? Dos pesos, Coyote. 190, sir. 190. They are creeping up to... What's insane is I was telling people... We're at 5 seconds left, guys. I was saying back in like 2005 or whenever, when I bought my first gold, I bought 30 10th ounce eagles at 110 each. Now we're at 190 for 20, for Dos Pesos. All right, guys, that's it. We are locked in. All of these individuals. Good job, guys. So a vase on a Krugerrand, maple on a Canadian, Wreck on a maple, Beard and Coyote, Dos Pesos each. We've got 20 pesos for Matt and for Katie, and we've got Grammys for Coral and Steve. Nice pickups, guys. You're gonna be happy. Executing the trade at the end of the night. I gotta get your payments. It's loaded and ready to go. Guys, we're at 8 o'clock. I said tonight's gonna be faster. My daughter bought a Virginia foreclosure, 150 grand below. It's only 3 years old. Wow. It's about a third of the price in the Garden State. Wow, wow, wow. Dude, I'm telling you, Steve. A lot of people are thinking we might see like close to a repeat of the 2008, 2009 or something bad like that. Just a yucky market. Give me 1 second, Coral. I gotta add everybody's stuff in here now, so just you guys have to bear with me. I changed out the plumbing supply now to just EPM. Just EPM. Alright, give me a minute, guys, while I add these all in here. So we got the Krugerrand. Gold Krug. Gold Maple. Gold Dos Pesos. Tenth. Maple is a tenth. Dos Pesos, gold, Dos Pesos, and gold 20 pesos, gold 20 pesos. This is annoying. Gold 1 gram, gold 1 gram. Alright, and then let me do the costs in here. For the Krugerrand 374, Maple 380, 190 on the Dos, 190 on the Dos. The Banter is 1680. Don't forget too, guys, during the week, you guys can always access me on Discord, DM me, and I can always place orders for you on the side. I've done that for many of you. 1 gram gold coyote is 136. If you want one, I didn't place the order yet. I could add one more for you. Price of housing's nuts. We're going to see a correction. Where are you, Orcus? That's how I am. Me and Asian, we live in a section of New Jersey, too, which is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. Sausage indeed. Western North Carolina. Coyote, do you want a Grammy? I'll add you. Not too late. He's thinking it over. He's thinking it over. And also, I mean, I don't know if you guys ever want to do, like, pass. Okay. I don't know if you guys ever want to do, Actor Man, welcome. Heyo, we got Actor Man now. We got a Gooble Gobble Actor Man. Actor Man, make sure you, email me. I could get you a link to the private Discord. I went out of the Garden State, but my mom is still here. My brother-in-law is in New York City. My wife's entire family is here, Asian Stacker, so we really can't leave. But yeah, I would love to get out of here too. Although, I'm trying to fill a tube of gold Dos Pesos. Just do it, Coyote. Get another one, Coyote. Get 2 of them tonight. Now's the time. Don't buy that extra cigar and beer. And you'll be good. Alright, so Coral. Oh, and I gotta do your... My neighbor in Southern California sold their house for $600. Dude, that's cheap. We're not offended. I'm not offended. Alright, so a vase on a Krugerrand. Wreck is on that. Dos Pesos is beard. Coyote on that one. And we got Katie and Smur and Coral and Steve Woods. Alright, totals. Netflix here is going to be insane. Yeah. Asian Stacker. Netflix is building in our county, too. Housing is going to go up big time. Big time, big time. Coral, your total is 147. 147. That's right. Practically neighbors. Thanks, Duke. Hold on, Coral. You're right. Hang on, Coral. I have to add your, honesty is the best policy. Hang on, Coral. Your add-on is what I was missing here. Hang on. Add-on. Let me give you a new total. Coral. Sorry about that, Coral. Thank you. 222, Coral. 222. It's very much appreciated. And congrats again, Katie Baldanza, if you already left. Congrats again on the gold piece. You'll be so happy that you got a 20 pesos. Okay, it looks like everything's where we need it to be. All right, and then I will be Benny Boy, hello. I will be submitting this order tonight. Just make sure you guys send over all the payments, and then I'll pull the trigger on this, and we are good to go. And I will see you guys real soon. Friday, new video drops. Sunday, another video drop. But I will be talking with you guys throughout the week in the Discord. Nice new haircut. It looks fresh. Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it. A little messy right now, end of the day, but good night, guys. I appreciate all of you very much. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. And I will see you guys